Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Kyle here again from KGTV. Just with the follow up, this is the first full day from yesterday of the comparison between the Fitbit Versa and the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So I'll take a look at the Samsung Watch because you can't view your past days on the Fitbit Versa for some reason. I guess you got to do it in the app. So let me just get this going here. Sorry, I have like electrical tape right there. Let me see if I can get that to zoom in. Because I didn't want them like rubbing together. So I just put some like electrical tape there to protect that. So trying to do this behind the watch. So if I go into steps, it should show me my steps for this week. So we'll go to view each date. Sorry, I was off the camera a little bit there. Get it to focus in on there. So yesterday, it says I had 6,014 steps and then I walked 2.64 miles. Now I know that the Fitbit Versa had a fair bit higher in terms of step count and in terms of floors counted. Now I did make a note of this in another video that I'm going to post. That Samsung counts the floors as actually ascending or descending 10 feet, where I believe the Fitbit it's really accurate in telling if you go up and down steps and changing an elevation. But I don't think it's as like strict on, knowing if it's 10 feet or not. Now, I do feel like some of my steps are like more or like higher than 10 feet. And the Galaxy Watch tends to not count those sometimes. Maybe they're not 10 feet. I'm not exactly sure, but it's definitely more strict about a lot of things that it gives you in terms of fitness. So let's go back into that just to take a look. So we'll tap on floors. And then it's kind of cool. Like you get so much more information on this than you do the Fitbit. The Fitbit only shows like pretty much currently what you're doing that day, which I guess is okay. But if you don't want to always have to rely on your phone, it's kind of nice what the Samsung Galaxy Watch does. So if we view each date, if I go back to tomorrow or yesterday, see, it says I didn't walk up or down any floors yesterday, which I was up and down the steps at my house like at least 4 or 5 times, and it didn't count any of those as going up and down steps. But I will show you guys what the Fitbit app said, and you'll see. See, now it's counting 4 floors because I was at my parents' house today, and their steps ascend and descend higher than mine do. The Fitbit, I know for sure, counted at least, I want to say 6 or 7 flights of stairs yesterday. And I think it counted almost 1,000 to 1,500 more steps yesterday. But I'll get the exact numbers just in a second. So, and before I get out of here, I wanted to see how it tracked my sleep from last night as well. So if we look here, I'm just going to go for this week like I did for the other stuff just because. So it says it has 2 sleep records for October 5th, which is actually probably pretty accurate because I think I like ended up falling asleep at some other point. So there should actually be 2 sleep records there. So unfortunately, can't really. Let me go back and see if it'll show it for yesterday. Let me get this to focus on there better. So, okay, so there's my 2 sleep records. It says I fell asleep around 11:30 till 5:27 a.m. Now I know that's a little off because I ended up like I was up, but I guess I wasn't necessarily moving. I was just kind of like laying in bed for a while. And that was like around 4 o'clock or 4:30. And then actually, this is from this morning. I did fall asleep again this morning. So I don't know why it's labeling that as for yesterday. Not exactly sure on that. Sorry for all the fingerprints on here. And then there was one other thing I want to check. Oh yeah, battery life. So if I go back here, we're at 76% on the Galaxy Watch, and on the Fitbit, we'll swipe up there, we're at 69%. And as you can see today, I've had these on, I slept with these on, and you can see the Galaxy Watch has 4,569 steps, with the Versa having almost 6,000 steps. So, I mean, that's a fair bit off in terms of accuracy. Now, I have walked a good bit today. It's kind of hard to tell exactly how much I've walked. See, it says I walked up 22 flights of stairs today. That's like not even close to what the Samsung watch is showing. And it said I walked 1.1 mile. Let's just check that real quick too while we're at it. See, look how much more information you can get on this than you can on the Fitbit, which I wish the Fitbit did have something like that. So it's saying I walked 1.191 miles. That's pretty close, but that's really weird that this is showing that I walked more miles, more distance on the Samsung watch, but fewer steps. It's really kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. And I'm pretty sure I have the steps and everything calibrated. I will double check, but I'm almost like 100% sure, because that'd be really dumb if I didn't. So, but I will pull up the Fitbit app and we'll take a look at what it says for sleep records and stuff like that. Okay, guys. So I'm back in the Fitbit app, and I'm just going to let it sync real quick. Okay, so that's what it's shown for today. So here's for yesterday. Now it's saying I walked up 7 floors. I walked 1.39 miles. Burned 1,399 calories, and I had 51 active minutes. And it said that I walked 7,259 steps. It said that I slept for, It said that I slept for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Now, I feel like that is a little bit more accurate, because I did wake up this morning. I feel like I went to bed earlier than 12, though. I feel like the Samsung was more accurate in terms of when I actually fell asleep, but the Fitbit was more accurate of when I woke up, because I want to say I fell asleep around late 10:45-ish, maybe 11, and I did wake up around 4 a.m. I was having some issues with heartburn or whatever, so I was like pretty miserable. But yeah, so I did wake up around 4-ish, so that seems about right. Now let me take a look again just to clarify. So the Galaxy Watch said that yesterday, let me see here. It said that I had walked, sorry, my lock screen. It said that I had walked 6,014 steps. Fitbit says I walked 7,259. So that's like almost like a 1,200 step difference. It also said I walked up 0 floors yesterday, and this says 7. So yeah, that's definitely a pretty big discrepancy. The battery life is actually working fairly well on the Versa. I don't remember it lasting this long or having this much battery, but there has been an update for Fitbit. A huge reason why I ended up switching from the Versa to the Samsung Galaxy Watch was that with my Google Pixel 2 XL, when I had that, I now have the Note 9. I was experiencing a lot of issues with syncing, like notifications and stuff with the Versa. I haven't had any issues with the Note 9 ever since. It seems like Fitbit had an update, and I don't know if it's the new phone as well, but I've been getting call notifications and text messages. I don't. I've gotten a couple email notifications, but I feel like I haven't gotten all of them. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. So this is, so this is the comparison for day one. Sorry if it was a little lengthy, but let me know if you want me to check anything. I didn't really go over heart rate or anything like that. I was just doing like a general, how many steps does it count? You know, the distance, floors, stuff like that, sleep. So I will have a follow up with day two, but I'm almost certain that the Samsung Galaxy Watch is going to beat out the Versa in terms of battery life. The Samsung Watch, I get on average about 3.5 to 4 days at least, and that's with like fairly high brightness. So if you were to change that, you could probably push 5 days on this thing. And if you turn on battery saving mode, I mean, you could go weeks. So, which is really cool. But anyways, if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Let me know, excuse me. But until then, I'll have an update for you guys tomorrow on the progress. All right. See you later.